Yo, what's going on everyone? This is WWK Padawan, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Call of Duty Ghosts bomb defense tutorial on the map Stormfront. So let's go ahead and get started here with the first spot. You're going to plant the bomb in the middle of the short side facing the offensive spawn, my bad. And you're going to be running back toward the offensive spawn, and then you're going to wedge yourself into this corner, and then look straight up above the A bomb site, and when you know the enemy is defusing, just throw your throwing knife, and you should end up smacking the kid with a very nice aerial kill cam here. This is the only straight up that you will be seeing. These spots do get better as we go along here. And just a heads up, for the throwing knife spots that you will be seeing in the tutorial, you are going to need the strong arms perk for all of them. So be sure to have a class equipped with the strong arms perk if you're going to be going for the throwing knife spots in this tutorial. For the next spot, this one is going to be planted on the blue stripe right there, well, lined up with it. But once you get that done, run up these stairs, and I recommend having this window right here shot out. That way the enemy does not hear glass breaking whenever you're going for this spot. We don't want them to get suspicious about anything. But once you get that bomb planted, you're going to come over to this corner, and you're going to be crouching for this one, so be sure to do that. And then you're going to have your throwing knife lined up so that the top tip of it is on that corner of the glass right there, and have the right tip of the crosshair on the left edge of that pole as you see. And if at any time you need a better look at these lineups, then just feel free to pause the video. But once you know the enemy is defusing, just toss your throwing knife, and you should end up getting a very nice triple bank for the final kill cam here. As we see, it's going to go off of the top of the bookshelf, off of the floor, off of the tree holder, and smack the unsuspecting diffuser for a very nice triple bank. For the next spot, you are going to be planting the bomb on the left edge of this bomb site here. And this one's going to be a very long run for you, so I recommend having someone else planting the bomb for you if you're going to go for this defend. But once you get that bomb planted, you're going to be climbing up onto this sign, and you're going to line up in the middle of these tiles, and you're going to notice this speck in the clouds right here. You will need a marksman rifle to line this up. So you're going to line up the top right tip of your bottom marksman rifle crosshair, so it's lined up with the bottom left, like, part of the speck in the cloud, as you see right there. Again, just feel free to pause the video if you need a better look. But when you know the enemy's defusing, just throw your throwing knife, and actually I recommend that you have the throwing knife go flying a little bit before the enemy goes for the defuse, as you see here, off the roof and drops down right onto the kid. And I do recommend, again, throwing that a little bit before the enemy goes for the defuse. Same with this one, except this one's a tube defend. You're going to be planting the bomb on this edge of the bomb, and then once you get that done, you're going to come over to this bookshelf that I am looking at right now, and then once you get to the bookshelf, you're going to line yourself up like so, and then when you are lined up, you are going to have the top line on your bottom grenade launcher crosshair so that the left tip of it is touching where that dent in the pole and the bookshelf meet up. And then when you know the enemy is defusing, just go ahead and shoot your tube, and you should end up smacking him with a very nice double bank. And again, try to shoot this one like a little bit before the enemy goes for the defuse, because this one, again, does have a good amount of hang time on it. As we see here in the kill cam, off the roof, smacks the kid. And then we're going to be moving on to the B-bomb, I believe. Yes, it is the B-bomb, for the final spot of the tutorial. You're going to be planting the bomb as far back as you can on this corner, and then once you get that bomb planted, you're going to be running over toward this trailer right here, and then once you get there, you're going to be pushing out. You're going to be pushing into this corner by the fire hydrant, and then you're going to have the left tip of your grenade launcher crosshair lined up with that corner on the piece of paper on the ground as you see, and then just shoot your tube when you know the enemy is defusing, and then you should smack him with a very nice double bank. So that's the tutorial. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to go check out the other tutorials that we have done, and be sure to subscribe if you're new. So that's it for me. This has been WWK Padawan, and I'm signing out. Peace.